"He who is contented is rich," said Lao Tzu. This simple yet profound idea reflects a core teaching found in Taoism, Stoicism, and Minimalism. But how do these three philosophies, from different times and places, guide us toward a life of simplicity and fulfillment? At first glance, Taoism, Stoicism, and Minimalism may seem like separate schools of thought. One born in ancient China, another rooted in Roman philosophy, and the third more modern, emerging from a response to consumer culture. But at their core, these three approaches offer powerful tools for navigating life's complexities, helping us find peace, clarity, and purpose by simplifying our surroundings, thoughts, and desires. In today's chaotic world, understanding the deep connections between these philosophies can provide the roadmap many of us seek for living with balance and intention. In a world constantly demanding more productivity, more wealth, more success, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The modern quest for status and material gain often leads to mental clutter, stress, and a loss of inner peace. We live in a culture that glorifies excess, yet many of us find ourselves longing for the opposite: simplicity, balance, and clarity. This universal struggle to find equilibrium between the external pressures of society and the internal need for peace is one of the reasons people are drawn to alternative life philosophies, such as Taoism, Stoicism, and Minimalism. All three philosophies present the idea that by detaching from the chaos of desire, external validation, and materialism, we can find true freedom. But how do they work in tandem to achieve this? Taoism, flowing with life. At the heart of Taoism lies the concept of Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action or non-doing. Taoists believe that by aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, the Tao, we can live harmoniously without resisting or forcing things. Acceptance is a central idea. Accepting life as it is, without constant striving for more or becoming attached to the outcomes of our actions. This creates an inner calm that allows for genuine contentment. Stoicism, mastering the mind. Stoicism, particularly the teachings of philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, emphasizes that we cannot control external events, only our reactions to them. The Stoic ideal is to cultivate a mindset of resilience, focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and judgments, and practicing detachment from what we cannot control. Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort and adversity as opportunities for growth, embodying acceptance, much like Taoism. Both Taoism and Stoicism share the idea of detachment from desires and non-attachment to outcomes, which is central to minimalism as well. Minimalism, in its modern sense, is the practice of intentionally living with less. Less clutter, fewer possessions, and less mental noise, so that we can focus on what truly matters. The philosophy encourages us to question what we own, why we own it, and whether it brings real value to our lives. Like Taoism and Stoicism, minimalism teaches that happiness does not come from acquiring more, but from embracing simplicity and living in alignment with our values. Where they align. At their core, all three philosophies advocate for mindful detachment from excess, whether that excess is physical, like possessions, emotional, such as desires, or mental, like overthinking. Taoism's acceptance of life's flow, Stoicism's emphasis on controlling the mind, and minimalism's focus on decluttering our lives all speak to a fundamental truth. The less we cling to, the more freedom we experience. In a sense, simplicity becomes the ultimate sophistication, and inner peace follows from living with intention, clarity, and purpose. The key insight here is that the combination of Taoism, Stoicism, and minimalism provides a practical and holistic framework for modern living. At a time when consumerism and information overload dominate our lives, these philosophies offer timeless wisdom on how to regain control and find meaning in simplicity. Imagine this. You wake up in a clutter-free space, your mind calm, free from the pressures of acquiring more or worrying about things beyond your control. You live in harmony with the world around you, flowing naturally with life's changes, as Taoism suggests. You embrace challenges as opportunities to strengthen your mind, just as Stoicism teaches. And you live only with what is essential, appreciating the beauty of less, as minimalism advises. By combining the strengths of each philosophy, we can learn to approach life with a clear mind, accept the things we cannot change, and focus on what truly matters. Whether it's relationships, personal growth, or contributing to something bigger than ourselves. Taoism, Stoicism, and minimalism aren't just abstract philosophies. They are practical guides for living with intention in a world full of distractions. By embracing the simplicity of minimalism, the acceptance of Taoism, and the mental resilience of Stoicism, we create a life that is calmer, more focused, and ultimately more fulfilling. We no longer seek happiness in external things, but find it in the mastery of our inner selves and the intentional choices we make every day. How do you incorporate Taoism, Stoicism, or minimalism into your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below.